In this video, I'll guide you through how to add users in Xero. By the end, you'll know exactly where to click, what information to enter, and how to choose the right permissions so new team members can access your Xero organization safely and efficiently. Let's start right at the beginning. Open your web browser and go to xero.com. Sign into your account if you're not already logged in. You'll need to be a user with the appropriate access, usually an administrator, to be able to add other users. Once you're logged in, you should see your Xero dashboard. At the top left of the screen, you'll find the organization's drop-down menu. This is where Xero keeps all the key options related to the specific organization you're working in. Click on that organization drop-down. If you have access to more than one organization, make sure you first selected the correct one you want to add the user to, because users are invited on a per organization basis. From that drop-down menu, look for the option labeled Settings and click on it. The settings area is where you manage all the behind-the-scenes configuration for your organization, including users, financial settings, and other controls. For this tutorial, we're focusing on the users section. Inside settings, find and click on Users. This will open a list of everyone who currently has access to this Xero organization, along with their roles and status. It's a good idea to glance through this list occasionally just to make sure access is up to date, but for now we're going to add someone new. On the users page, look for the button that says Invite a User and click it. This is how you start the process of giving a new person access to your organization. Xero uses invitations rather than immediate account creation, so the person you're adding will receive an email and set up their own login details. Next, you'll be asked to add personal details for the new user. Enter their first name, last name, and their work email address. Take a moment to double check the email address for any typos, because this is where the invitation will be sent. Using a work or official email is usually best for security and record keeping. Once the personal details are filled in, you'll move on to selecting permissions. This is a really important step. Permissions control what the new user can see and do inside Xero. For example, you might give an accountant full access to reports and bank reconciliation, but limit another team member to invoicing only. Take your time here and match the permissions to the person's role and responsibilities. If you're unsure, start with more limited access. You can always come back later and adjust permissions as needed. Further down, you'll see an option to personalize the invite. Here, you can enable Add a Message. Turning this on lets you include a short note that will appear in the email invitation. This is a great place to add context like why they're being invited, what parts of Xero they'll be using, or any next steps you'd like them to follow once they log in. When you're happy with the personal details, the permissions, and the optional message, you're ready for the final step. Click Send Invite. Xero will email the person you've added with a link to accept the invitation and set up their access. Until they accept, their status may show as pending in the users list. And that's it. You've successfully added a user in Xero by going to xero.com, opening your organization settings, navigating to users, inviting a user, entering their details, choosing their permissions, personalizing the message if you'd like, and sending the invite.